What if that was all just for show? We'll never know. We will never know. But GM, good morning, everybody. My name is Dude Lifts. I apologize. I'm looking a little scraggly. Got a little beard growing. Here's the real story. Here's what happened. I got on blood thinners recently because your boy is 73 years old. So a simple paper cut can take me out. So please, no one come at me, during this sensitive time. But I was shaving the other day and I nicked myself, and then I went out with my wife, and this it's on the other side of my face, I think. Just wouldn't stop bleeding for like hours. I had like a tissue and but I forgot that I was on blood thinner, so I kept on like dabbing it, and it was like, what the heck? It just kept on being like that, and I was like so confused. So alas, I'm gonna have to overcome my fears soon and shave, but I'll be extra careful. And Van Glog says I'm gonna read it how I read it, like it's time. Like that's how I read that. But good morning. My name is Dude Lifts. This is Scroll With Me. We got a quick 20-minute hitter here today. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll the timeline. We're gonna look for alpha. We're gonna look for entertainment. We're gonna look for bangers. We're gonna look for whatever it is that we look for, whatever it is that we are searching for on our endless scroll of the Twitter timeline. Shout out Nikita Beer and Elon. I hope we find that. I hope we find that. And thank you. Van Glog says it was a perfect interpretation, kind of a Greatest Showman kind of vibe. We've got A-Town. We got Sticker Dude in the chat saying GM. He is the sticker dude. If you need the stickers, you go to him. It's as simple as that. We don't make it any more complicated. But alas, let's get a sip of our morning brew. And let's, like I said, let's chase that dragon, Let's chase that dragon together. Let's see. So we've got that tall guy says, why are you so uncomfortable being early? Mr. G says, G scroll. We have to recognize flame. Why are you so uncomfortable being early? Being in before the KOLs, follower counts, the views number go up. No industry rewards being early like crypto, and yet you wait for alpha to turn to beta before jumping in. I mean, truer things have never been said. It's like, like the upside, the asymmetric upside is in doing the non-consensus thing. But then people are like, oh, I want to wait till like this is an agreed upon thing to jump in. It's like, hey, I fumbled the bag yesterday. I saw my man Zach, Z Brenner, head of fungible token trading at OpenSea, tweet about Lizard and said that I got created from the Degen Dungeon, which is a Telegram chat that I'm in, but I wasn't paying attention to. And someone launched the Lizard coin. And I saw him tweet about it. It was at 7 mil market cap. And I was like, I'm too late, which is probably a decent instinct, to be fair. Still didn't buy. And then it went to 13 million market cap later that day. I was like, bro. So yes. So and my struggle was like, I'm not early enough to that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, but I still was. And I got to respect how early I am. I have to respect how early my algorithm is, because it's so carefully curated that, everyone says, you're washed if you're on Twitter, or the real alpha's in Telegram. I'm like, no, you just have to have a good Twitter algorithm. Speaking of that, let's scroll. So thanks for my first diatribe here. Gammy says, I don't give a fuck what you think. Comeback arc loading. I'll never give up. I believe it. This man doesn't quit. You're like, oh, and I don't even know what the IMF token is. Don't care. Doesn't matter. What I know is that Gammy will show up at every crypto conference for the next 3 years in this red jumpsuit and never stop cooking. He will always pivot and iterate and do whatever. So whatever's going, I know that the IMF had like a liquidation event and then like the token dipped or whatever, but like, I don't know. Gammy is a straight cooker, and like, you can't fade this man. All right, let's see. I'm actually curious about this because I saw ICO talking about the Towns TGE yesterday. So I was kind of curious what happened. He was calling a price based on pre-market. Obviously said, it's pre-market. So whatever he said, Towns open around 5 cents and pushed down to 3.7. Supply seems to be pretty decently controlled. And I personally expect a lot of early selling is from Binance Alpha airdrops. Yeah. I don't know. I saw some FUD about like, oh, they reduced the tokenomics last moment, whatever. I don't know anything about that. I just know what I saw from Serpent, from Ethos. But there's a part of me, like, I think ICOB's called it like at a $1 billion TV or FTV kind of debut. And I don't know, there's a part of me that was like, and granted, totally have my own echo chamber, my own like thing. But there's a part of me that like, I wanted to go in the group chats because I didn't use Towns for a long time because it didn't have Delegate enabled. And they're like, connect your doodle. And I'm like, no. And then eventually they enabled it. And then I was like, then I faded it. So that's on me. But there was a part of me that was one of those things. It's like, it was, having a TGE, and I wanted to kind of go around in the group chats and be like, is anybody using Towns? I just personally don't know anybody who is. And so that made me feel like, why are we so bullish on this token? But granted, there may be a shitload of people who are actually using the product who are not me, but I am certainly not. So I didn't ape. Oh man, speaking of Lizard, holy shit. And I don't know what the market cap is. I need to check. Vangalox says, I learned about Lizard at 300. I'm guessing it's 300K. Wanted to get him, but procrastinated. My man. We shouldn't have faded the Lizard. I mean, the Lizard meme, the Lizard. It's so good. Such a good meme. It's such a good meme. Now you're making me realize I just tweeted this video about, I saw this video about Dune, the book and the movie, but it made me think about Dune analytics. And I'm like, but the meme is so good that it makes me want to like do a Dune token. Cause it's just like, it's this woman, she's like, I just thought about Dune and I am so fucking pumped. And I'm like, that's totally like, there should be like a meme cinematic universe around Dune, like with like different meme coins and like Lisa Al Gaib coin and like Shai Halud coin and like all kinds of weird shit. That'd be incredible. Oh, this is funny. Founder-led marketing in a nutshell. Founder, marketer, yeah. Yeah, there's only some unicorns that truly embody both in one, right? So we got Fluxor. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, this is happening in less than an hour. Fluxor, Team out of India, is hosting a Flow hackathon. They've been doing a great job so far. So it looks like they're having a space. Sick. Awesome. Okay, what's G Money says? All we're missing is another pack rug, and I'd say we're in a full-blown NFT market. Yeah, I've seen some chatter about this kind of on both sides, because I guess Takashi wrote something about how it's like, I'm the only kind of true artist still here, something to that effect. So there's been two sides. Some people are saying like, fuck off, like you grifter, like you're just back because the things are pumping or whatever. And some people were like, no, like he actually, like I saw Dees make a tweet about saying like, oh, he actually like gave back a lot to his holders, like is one of like the more reputable artists, like as far as like what they've done in the space. And so he doesn't deserve this kind of treatment. So I don't know. Yeah. I guess to me, the thing that always struck out to me for Murakami is like that he wasn't Web3 native. He's just an artist, like dabbling in Web3. And if you maybe just have that kind of attitude, then it's like, okay, cool, whatever. Like the dude will kind of collab with anybody, if that makes sense. Like, and that's fine. That's not necessarily bad. So I don't know. I don't have a particularly strong opinion about that. Oh, and look, yeah. So the timeline provides. We've got a take right down here. Steve with the take. So people calling Murakami a grifter are way off base. He did multiple free airdrops. He has traveling art exhibit at major museums that mentions his NFTs. Talked about the promise of NFTs when people were burying them. See the quote below. Show more. Not going to click through, but we respect the take. Yeah, it seems like it's almost like maybe it just didn't like, translate well or something like that. We got Anthony in the chat saying, yo, and I know Anthony's tuning in from across the pond. He's probably, being very French, smoking a cigarette right now. He's probably like, yo, like something, I apologize to all my French audience, besides Anthony, of course. So thanks, Anthony, for tuning in, saying what's up. Good morning. Let's see here. Okay. Why earn miles when you can stack sats? I agree. I applied for this card, but I think it's not gonna like come out to November or some shit. So sick. Yeah, we like Bitcoin. We like Bitcoin rewards. Oh, Anthony's a good sport. I'm glad he liked my my French joke and stereotypical cigarette smoking motif there. So let's keep going here. What if Coinbase traded all the creator coins? Not going to be an if for long. Yeah, that doesn't feel surprising to me. They announced that they're going to have a DEX integration from like Aerodrome and then surface assets on Base to the Coinbase main app. So that seems like an inevitable conclusion, but Treat it like it's alpha. Right? Yeah. Okay. Spencer has a take about Towns Protocol, so maybe I can adjust my perception here. Spencer says the truth is Towns Protocol is much bigger than most people expected, but we saw by the opportunity and acted fast. Acted. Love you. Join the Moonbird Sound. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it always felt like, oh, okay, maybe there's opportunity here. Maybe this can replace Discord or something to that effect, but I just never dived in. So, yeah, happy to be on the wrong side of history with that one. That would be awesome. Vanglog says, launching my creator coin right now. You can't just say that on stream while I'm streaming because I got to go snipe your shit, bro. You can't just say that. Drop the link in the chat. Let's all bundle this creator coin real quick. Okay, we've got Immutable Type here says, let us W up Flow Blockchain. On-chain journalism is for the people. Vote Immutable Type. At DoorHacks, yeah, DoorHacks is running something called the Grant DAO, which is a way that new startups can gain funding through community voting on Flow. We staked a bunch of Flow with DoorHacks. They use those staking rewards to fund new startups. It's a really cool, sustainable funding revenue for Amazon. Oh, nice. DeFi Dad talks about Infinify. Yeah, 65 million total value locked. Higher yields, no leverage. Yeah, if you're at all interested in kind of earning pretty good yields, like really good yields on your stables, just search Infinify on my timeline. I did a podcast with the founder. His name is Rob Montgomery. Really bright guy. Really cool platform, bringing kind of the best of traditional finance on chain, which is really cool. And so, yeah, not going to show my ref code, but it's linked under the podcast link. So I'm not going to tell you not to use it. But it's a legitimately cool platform. So, and they've been seeing a lot of TVL growth. Really excited. Yeah, rooting for that team. Very cool. Very cool. What does Lambo Len say? Project X will hire many interns. I'm Roy Lee from Cluely. Was unironically right in his approach of hiring army of interns. Exponential growth soon. Yeah, it feels like there's not enough. Like maybe AI agents aren't all the way there yet in order to be able to do it. So the interns are still here. Oh, cool. Dynamic wallet enabled passkeys. That's really cool. So yeah, Flow builders, take advantage. Let's see here. In SF this week, who's around wants to catch up? All right, Glenn. Whoa, this is cool. Looks like Clanosaurus put out a little kind of maybe roadmap about their game with Game Off. Very cool, very cool. Oh, this is from the historic fast break. So, oh, look, Allen Iverson. That's so cool. Is that Patrick Ewing? Yeah. Wow, very cool. Top Shot just recently debuted a historical fast break to use like kind of legacy player moments to do a on-chain kind of daily fantasy style game. All right, Vanglog says, all right, we'll wait till we're done scrolling to launch their creator coin. Wow, such respect. We love it. We love it. We love it. Let's see. We've got Warner on a plane. No surprise there. Buying some dude. There we go. There we go. Do we still have taste or just algorithms? Okay, I'm not a trader, but calling the Labubu top after seeing this on IG and fake one sold at Parisian street market last weekend, we tend to get trends last on CT, so do my duty to share the news. Yeah. That's very interesting. It's like, it's so funny. We, and Emily here is so correct in the way that like we, as crypto Twitter, technology wise, like, on the cutting edge for the most part, but like trend wise, we're actually very like I think Clemente and some other folks called this out a while ago. Like if you want to have kind of meme coin alpha, just like be on TikTok, like not Telegram, just like actually be on TikTok. And like, because there's like a little boo boo coin now and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, you call the top. But I saw something interesting on Instagram recently because it's a boomer and don't have TikTok. But someone was essentially saying that we've transitioned. I think Instagram has said this kind of almost explicitly, kind of directionally, like their CEO like does these little videos. And it said that, well, this creator, so let me back it up. This creator was saying that maybe we're transitioning from social media to interest media. And I think that what I've heard from Instagram leadership on their videos is kind of the same thing. They're like, hey, we want Instagram and TikTok, probably every other kind of like endless scrolling, short form video platform to be a place where you discover things that you're interested in, like could be interested in, or double down on things that you already are. And it's like when you watch a video of a raccoon for too long and your algorithm's like, you want to see more raccoons. You know what I mean? Like it's just can't. Can't stop. Which is kind of where Twitter may be somewhere different in that regard. But what the reason I say all that is because I think a lot of these trends, Labubu Dubai chocolate, blah 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 blah, like are almost in this like meat grinder now. That like same with like the Coldplay thing. Like you can start to see now when like a meme begins to break the internet, like the wheels turning. Like it's like now it's like the machine begins, if that makes sense. Like it's almost been commoditized. Like there's like merch coming out on Shopify stores and TikTok stores. Like it all just kind of like a meme happens and the whole internet's like starts like grinding, but it feels like it's kind of speed running memes, right? Like Labubu, this Coldplay thing, this other thing, like in a weird way, it seems like the algorithms are tuned now to like rotate the entire internet at once. Even in an era where we have all this like super niche stuff, like, I don't know, it's very interesting. I'm just kind of talking out of my ass, but it's just kind of what I've seen. So all that being said, based on what Emily's saying here, if you catch a meme early, you'll probably do well, but keep in mind that it's not going to go around forever. These kind of persistent memes, we probably have to vacate that way of thinking, right? Let's see here. Oh, we got Tony here says, just unboxed my new crypto slabs to display a few of my Disney Pinnacle digital collectibles. Yo, this is sick. Yeah, check these out. This is so cool. Yo, look at this. This is a great pin. Wow, only supply of 139. And then Elsa from Frozen. Oh, serial number 3 out of 333. They're thinking here. But this is so cool. It's a way to like it. To me, the crypto slabs, like we've seen things like infinite objects as like a way to display your NFTs. These are a very cool way in the sense they're the same form factor as a PSA slab. Very familiar that you can hold in your hand. You can display a bunch of them. Like they come in a little pack. Like, it's just like, yeah, crypto slabs, just can't say enough good things about what they've done. Yeah, look at this. I mean, it looks sick. Yeah, it's awesome. I even saw Polly Wiswit, who has a great podcast, who one will be coming out about Disney Pinnacle very soon. He got a like pin display to display. It was like pinned to his shirt because people are, when I went to Disneyland and we're trading digital pins, like, the kids, they all get it. They're like, oh, this is sick. Whatever. Fortnite skin, CSGO. I get it. My brain is wired for digital collecting. It's fine. The adults are always the one that goes like, who are glued to their phone and Facebook anyways, and TikTok for sure. But you're like, oh, digital pins. And they always go, digital? What do you mean digital? I'm like, on your phone, like everything else you do. Like, it's not that surprising. But then they go like, well, what can I do with it? I'm like, look at it. The same thing you do with a physical pin, like, I just want to be able to feel it, It's like, do you? Or do you want to put it on a pin board and display it? Like, I mean, you can see in my background. Oh, you can't see my background because it's cut off, but my wife has pin boards. I've got one on my desk right here. Shit. I'll look. Pin board. Got Pudgy Penguins, Doodles, Disney. And you know what? What can I do with them? I can look at them. That's what they're good for. So I say that all because like Polly Wiswit got a digital pin display to wear. And I was like, that's so cool. And like digital and physical fashion is merging. It has been for 15 years. When I was in high school, I had a t-shirt that had maybe an OLED display. I don't know how to describe it, but it detected Wi-Fi signals and would go like beep, 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 like when it detects a Wi-Fi signal. And that was 15 plus years ago. And yeah, so it's like digital physical fashion is merging. To think that it's not is silly. So we continue on. Travel Swap says GM. We say GM to Travel Swap. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Luca El Dembo here just tweeted about there's an NFT burner on Flow. And this is interesting. He said that it's unlike other chains in the sense that you're not just sending it to like the landfill address, which is like the burn address on ETH, right? 0.000 whatever. But these actually allows you to vaporize them. Very interesting. It's because of the way that they treat NFTs on Flow. They're different than they don't live in a smart contract. They actually live in your wallet, so you can actually do whatever you want with them. If you want to just get rid of them, you can. It's why NFTs and tokens are so easy to hack on EVM, is because they're meant to be copied, if that makes sense. I know that's kind of a heady thing here. Oh, we just got a refresh. We got an involuntary refresh. What the fuck was that? All right. Time to revamp the BZ platform to have a glass effect all over for the iOS launch. Get out. No. Oh, that's so funny. The liquid glass. Okay. Let's see here. Let's give it a little refresh for the last minute here. We got that 9 a.m. meeting. You know we do. Quick. Scroll. All right, we'll stop on this nub because this is a great nub piece of artwork. We've got 50 odd people watching in the chat. It is Tuesday, August 5th. Thank you all for tuning in to Scroll with me and watching me ramble and scroll Twitter. I don't know why you do it, but I love you for it. You know what I mean? So I look forward to doing this every day, and I'll continue to do so until it stops being fun, because that's how my brain works. But until next time, I might have a meeting tomorrow, so I might not be here tomorrow, but maybe it will. Maybe it'll be a surprise. But if I don't, I'll see you on Thursday. And until then, I will absolutely see you on the timeline. Bye.